who's going to set the tone for the series. Now, both of these teams have been playing at their best coming into the National League Championship Series. But you know, guys, when you get into a postseason series, especially a 7-game series, you sit down and you go over the strengths and the weaknesses of your opponent. Now, you can have a blueprint for what you think is going to work, but sometimes you get there and some of the hitters that you're guarding against are slumping. And then there's always guys that step up when you don't think so. So it's going to be who blinks first and who's going to make the adjustments, not game to game, but who's going to make the adjustment from pitch to pitch.
Yeah, I agree, Cap. And this time of the year, it's about the biggest superstars to show up, and none bigger than Shohei Ohtani. Look, he was really good in Game 1 with that early 3-run homer. But since then, he then went 3 for 18 with 10 strikeouts. The big theme for me, Matty, is can this heavy left-handed lineup for the Dodgers stand up against the three-headed monster from the Mets with their left-handed pitching?
Give me a prediction. I mean, let's get right to it. Not just tonight. Give me a series winner, Derek.
Yeah, you guys always start with me, it seems like, so thanks for putting me on the spot. But I'd have to say I'm going to go, I might be kicking myself for saying it, but I'm going to go with the Dodgers. Their experience and their leadership, being in this position before, I'm going with the Dodgers in 6.
I got to go with Dodgers in 6. You cannot continue holding that offense where you have 3 National League MVP. Dodgers in 6.
Not so fast, big fella. Not so fast. Look, let me tell you something. The Dodgers are the better team, and they're the deeper team, but I cannot go against the New York Mets, and I'm not sure if you can sustain 15 to 18 outs from a bullpen in a 7-game series.
Edman pushes a bunt beautifully to third. Mark Vientos will throw him out. Tommy Edman giving the Dodgers a little something that they haven't had before he arrived. Acquired at the deadline from St. Louis. He moves a man into scoring position and gets Ohtani to the plate.
Well, interesting strategy there with Ohtani on deck, and I think Dave Roberts is fine to say if you want to walk him, go ahead. I got Mookie Betts behind me.
He's got a man on here. He's been way better with men on base. First one from Senga is grounded right side and through. Ohtani delivers again with a man aboard. Lux is in to score 3-0. While Ohtani's 0 for 15 with the bases empty, John, he's now 5 out of 7 with men on base. Home of the 1-0. Ripped right center field, carrying well off the wall. Edman hits third and comes home. Ohtani's into second. Throw to the plate is not in time. It's a screamer of a double. And what a start for LA.
Well, it's such poetry when he's locked in. He took a hanging breaking ball, and look how perfectly flat that swing is. It just missed being a home run. An aggressive base running by Edman here, and you're going to watch the relay. Watch how Lindor is not really able to clear and throw the ball to home because Ohtani standing at second base. We'll get a chance to get a look at that. It was one of the, he got in the way. Here's the green light. Throw to Lindor. Now watch this. He's kind of locked and has to throw around Ohtani's head.
That's only 3 hits in this game. 3 singles, had a few walks. Not much of a threat. And this one. Game 1, one-sided. 9-0. The Dodgers over the Mets. They've tied the Major League record, 33 consecutive scoreless innings in the postseason, having last allowed a run at 6:45 on Tuesday night. They fell into a 6-1 hole, and Fernando Tatis shook Petco Park with a home run and put the Dodgers on the brink of their season ending. They've responded with an historic stretch, outscoring their opponents 23-0. The pitching historically good.
Max, you probably answered already every Ohtani question there's possibly, but for a national audience that hasn't had an opportunity to watch you guys and Ohtani, how good is it to see him come back like he did in Game 1 against the Padres and step up in a big way again today?
Yeah, he's, you know, he keeps getting put in positions where people are asking something unexpected and unbelievable to happen, and somehow he quits. He doesn't disappoint. It's very rare when you see a guy not disappoint when he's asked to do something incredible every single at bat. And he's been that way the entire year for us. And, early on he talked about he struggled with runners in scoring position, and he was able to just, we kind of talked to him about it and allowed him to be himself, and he's been taking off ever since.
Shohei Ohtani in particular, he is an absolute beast. When he smells steak, when he smells the RBI.
When he smells steak, baby, he's ready to eat it. Check this out right here, 6'8" with a steak on base.
Kid, hold on.
Oh.
For those
steak.
people at home that may not be the biggest baseball fans and understand what
they
you're
know
talking
what a
about
steak means.
That's a good call.
Okay, let me break it down for you. Let me break it down for you. When I go to the restaurant, I always go for the best steak in the house.
And usually order 2 of them.
You ordered 2 of them the other night.
I did.
It means that when you go to the plate to hit, when you see running and scoring position, we call that a steak. And we go in.
But, Poppy, answer the question, why does everything have to be a food analogy?
Hey, man, come on, man. Give me a break.
Derek, I think what you were after there was an RBI, a ribeye steak. Is that what you were going for there?
You did a great job. I think you did a great job explaining that.
Let's talk about Ohtani, because after the home run in Game 1 of the division series, Alex, he'd been quiet, let's face it, came out of it in a big way today.
Yeah, he went 3 for 18 with 10 punchies, and what I was seeing, fellas, he was a little rushed. And when you're a tall guy, just like the 3 of us, like Ohtani is, it's imperative to be early on time and get that foot down. I'm going to show you in this video right here how he got the foot down early. Watch where the ball is and watch where he's already to hit. He can hit to right, center, or left. And when you're tall, like you're him, like 6'4", it's important to get down early and allow yourself to have a beautiful stroke that produced a lot of home runs this year. But when you're late, fellas, and you're tall, it's twice as hard. It's not like Altuve can be late. He can get away with it. We can't, and neither can Ohtani.
Absolutely. And let me tell you, we also have to give credit to that good pitching staff that the San Diego Padres has. Because we always say this, and we know this, good pitching can't stop good offense. It doesn't matter what kind of batters you are. Good pitching, if they are locating their pitches like they were, because that's what happened with Ohtani. Ohtani had to face you Darvish in 2 games. That's pretty much 6 at bat.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, Darvish pitched the game of his life, both of them. He located his pitches very well. He keeping off for balance. And that's when you walk into the I'm not hitting now.
And Derek, you made a good point about Darvish messing with his timing a little bit. And I think that caused a little disruption on Ohtani's swing. What'd you see?
Of course, yeah. I think, he's going to mix it up. Darvish is going to mix it up. But I would just chalk it up to Ohtani being bored with no one on base. He's like, I'm not even going to waste my energy. I'm just going to go back to the dugout and wait until I have some guys on base next time I'm up. But, when you have a hitter like him that's as talented as him, that can hit for average, that can hit for power, use all fields, it's just a matter of time before he breaks out. Look, we talked about this before. When you're playing in the postseason, everything is amplified. Now, if you go 2, 3, 4 games during the regular season and you don't get a hit, no one even pays attention.
Nobody know about it.
You do it in the postseason, it's a huge story. But I give it to Ohtani because there's something about him focusing. I don't want to say focusing, but coming through more when there's runners on base.
LA pitching staff is on some kind of roll. 33 consecutive scoreless postseason innings to tie a record. The 66 Orioles won the World Series by beating the Dodgers that year. The 74 A's won the World Series by beating the Dodgers that year. And the Dodgers have a chance to establish a new mark early in Game 2. Dodger manager Dave Roberts on his team's pitching success.
From our perspective, I think it's just a collective effort. Certainly the players that were involved in all those scoreless innings have been fantastic. I think defensively, we've been very good defensively, converting outs when we need to. I think the coaches have done a great job of relaying the information and making it tangible and allowing for our pitchers and catchers to do a great job of sequencing, catching the ball the right way, and then the front office, just the information we get. So I just think that how we're preventing runs, it's a complete, team effort, collective effort.
About Shohei, his numbers with guys on base and bases empty are very extreme this postseason. Why do you think that is, and does it just emphasize the importance of having guys on for him?
It's certainly, we're better when we get guys on with Shohei up to bat. Obviously, when guys are in scoring position, there might be a little bit more focus, but I think right now he's in a good spot. And like I said, that last series, I thought he chased a little bit, but I think tonight he got back into his hitting zone and some good things happened. And even one of his outs, was close to being a homer.
When it comes to the bottom of the order, how important is it to set the tone? And what did you see from Shohei with you getting on there?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like every time I'm on base, Shohei gets a hit to knock me in. So it's definitely huge to be able to set him up like that. And we did a good job with the bottom of the lineup today.
It looked like you executed it to a T.
Will did a really good job. Will called a really good game. Just go out and play our game. And that's all we can try to do is build off what the guys in the bullpen did for us and what Yoshi did in that Game 5 and just continuing that same energy and come out and, the guys got a lead in the first inning, and after that, at that point, it was just about getting them back in dugout and let them keep swinging it.
Shohei Ohtani, you did it again. A lot of major league hitters would like to know how you can get 16 hits in your last 19 at-bats with runners in scoring position. What has been the key for you to come through in these spots?
分かんないですね、たまたまじゃないかなと思うので、チームとして得点圏に多くチャンスメイクしてくれてるっていうところで、自分自身がより集中できている要因かなと思います。
Tonight, your team scored 9 runs without a home run. 9 hits, 7 walks. How would you describe the way the Dodgers played offensive baseball tonight?
一人一人が自分の仕事をしていると思いますし、先制、中押し、ダメ押しといい点の取り方、ゲーム運びが素晴らしかったなと思いますし、ピッチャー陣ももちろんジャック含め素晴らしかったなと思います。
I know you're a fan of pitching as well. Your team tied a major league postseason record, 33 consecutive shutout innings. What's been the most impressive part for you?
本当に一人一人が素晴らしい仕事をしてますし、オフェンスにより集中できるような、本当に僕らはオフェンスのことを考えていれば大丈夫だっていう、そういう信頼がチーム全体であるなと思います。
A great night for the Dodgers. Congratulations. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
ご視聴ありがとうございました。チャンネル登録と高評価よろしくお願いします。